Invasive species can be disastrous for ecosystems and cost billions of dollars in damage. But which invasive species would you guess is the most costly in the world? I'm Dan Riskin. When a plant or an animal moves into a new habitat, usually nothing happens. Either it dies or it forms a really small population that doesn't really impact the environment very much. But every once in a while, an invasive species finds itself in a habitat where there are plentiful resources and very few dangers. And when that happens, invasive species can soon take over. They outcompete natives, they cause enormous damage to habitats or to crops, with costs running into the billions of dollars. Well, a new study has estimated the total financial burden associated with invasive species worldwide. Since the 1970s, we've spent well over $1 trillion managing invasive species and fixing the damage that they cause, with annual costs tripling every 10 years or so. But what's the most expensive species? Maybe you guessed it. Number one is the Aedes mosquito, which spreads yellow fever, chikungunya, dengue fever, and Zika virus. Those public health costs help bring that mosquito's price tag to roughly $150 billion every year. But here's the thing, sometimes dollars don't tell the whole story. In dollars, cats are number 3. They're only a third the cost of mosquitoes. But in terms of biodiversity loss, cats take the cake. House cats kill 1 billion birds every year in the US alone. But people love cats. Sure, you can get people on board to eradicate mosquitoes or rats or fire ants or termites, but cats? No, they're too cute. People can't resist them. And when a cat begs to go outside, it just feels cruel to say no. But maybe it's not surprising that we're such poor judges of character, because after all, we belong to an invasive species too. For CTVnews.ca, I'm Dan Riskin.